Now you've added your camera. So now you're good to go. Now, if you want it to look like this, that's fine. It can look like this, or you can go through Google Hangouts. But like this is kind of boring. It's kind of nice to add a little bit of text, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And that's rather easy. Again, on your sources over here, you click on the plus button. And what you want to do is add text. Now you can leave it just like this, or you can call it anything you want. Let's say you want people to subscribe to you. So you can put in subscribe, just like I'm going to, if you learn how to spell. And I'm going to do that right now. So there's subscribe, just like that. So we're going to type in please subscribe, just as an example. Just bear with me. I'm doing that now. I'm surprised I didn't misspell it. Now, there's your please subscribe right there. You just created it. It was that fast. So now you can bring that down here, and then if you go over here to the corner, left click and hold it down, and then move it, you can make this as big or small as you want. But if you notice, it's kind of bland. I mean, this is what a lot of people like to do on their live streams, which is fine. You can do that. And it says please subscribe, but it might conflict with something that's in the background. So what we're going to do is we're going to spruce up this please subscribe just a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to right click on this, and we're going to click on properties. We're going to move this window just a little bit out of the way so we can see the please subscribe down here. Now, if you want, you could spruce this up by selecting a different font that's in your computer. Now, you may not have this font that I'm using. I'm going to pick this one as an example, but you have lots of fonts to choose from, and they all have different looks. In this case, I'm going to pick this font because I already have it installed, and I'm going to click the OK button. And as you can see, it shows up down here. I'm going to enlarge this so you can see what it looks like. But it still looks a little off. It doesn't look right. So you don't want to be plain like everybody else. So you want to add some color. You want to add some pizzazz to this. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this gradient button right here. Now, when you click on the gradient button, you can choose between two different colors. In my case, I like yellow and red.
MP3 file like this, download. I'm going to show you how you can add music playlists, so multiple songs into your background music in OBS Studio. So be sure to leave a like if anything helps, and let's do this. There is no integration in OBS Studio itself to actually add multiple songs, like you can queue them and stuff. No, there's no option to do so, unfortunately, in OBS Studio. However, there is a workaround. We all know that you can add media source like this, boom, and local file. I've made a video about it up here. When you add a media source, you only add one single song, and that's the problem. However, in order to get multiple songs playing after each other like a playlist, you just add multiple songs in a video or audio.
Having background music in your stream is a great way to keep your viewers engaged, especially for those moments when you're not talking as much. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to go ahead and add background music directly inside of OBS Studio without the need of having to do screen capture or having other programs open. Let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to go ahead and open up your OBS Studio. We're going to go ahead and find the scene where we're going to want to go ahead and add our music. We're going to come to sources and we're going to press this plus icon. We're going to select media source. We're going to name this music, and then you're going to press OK. Now, this is going to go ahead and ask you to go ahead and locate the file for the music that you want to include into OBS Studio. Now, this is going to be the best way to be able to do this because it doesn't add so much strain on your CPU. When you have other apps or programs or browser sources open, it does create a little bit of strain on your computer, not giving you the best ability to stream and have the best quality. So this is why we're going to do it this way. So you do need an MP3 file, right? So what I like to use is I like to go ahead and use Epidemic Sounds. I'll put a link in the description down below. And the reason why I like using Epidemic Sounds because they have tons of options of music you can go ahead and utilize and sound effects as well. But the most important thing is that you won't have to worry about any copyright claims because it is royalty-free music. And I like the fact that I can select my YouTube, my TikTok, my website, my Twitch, my Facebook, my Instagram, and I can use this music across all those platforms without worrying about copyright claims. This is what I personally like to use. And I went ahead and included a stream playlist that I utilized with over 3 hours of music that you can go ahead and utilize for your stream. And then it's a 30-day free trial. Sometimes they have 60 days, but if you do want to go ahead and upgrade, it's $9 a month. But again, you can
Let's make a study playlist that'll save your grades by the end of the year. First up, history. We're gonna pull up some sophisticated classical tunes. Mozart and Beethoven are now your best friends. But once we get to math, forget about them. You're gonna listen to some electronic music to help you stay focused. For English, we're gonna kick it back to some lo-fi beats as you enjoy reading through
You can get music from anywhere that you like. So once you have your music, you then want to come to Audacity. Now, Audacity is going to be the tool that we're going to go ahead and utilize to be able to put all of our tracks together to create one playlist that can run on our OBS account. So you'll go ahead and download Audacity. I'll put a link in the description of this video as well. And then once you have Audacity installed, you want to go ahead and get it opened up. So once you have Audacity open, it'll look just like this. So now we want to go ahead and get our music. So you want to come back to Epidemic or wherever it is to download these three audio, and it's like, and just do the same thing ahead and that you this one. These are the songs and you want to. Now that's going to OBS browse, and then I'm going to go to my desktop where I saved it. Here it is, stream playlist 1. I'm going to select that. I'm going to hit open. That's going to bring in that file directly into OBS. And then it's very important, you want to go ahead and select loop. Now, the playlist that I shared with you has 3 hours worth of music. But if you only want to have 4 or 5 songs, maybe 10 minutes worth of music, if you hit loop, that music will just continue to play nonstop. So I'm going to hit loop. I'm going to press OK. And you're going to see here that now the music is playing, right? So you typically want to have the music about somewhere around here, about 30. Not as loud. You don't want it to overpower your voice. So you can see here. Now, the music we want to come to file here, add one suite at Dix Bliss. Okay, I'm going to come to locate file. I'm going to hit browse, and then I'm going to go to my desktop where I see I'm going to be able to use inside of OBS. So now that I have that, I'm going to come back to OBS Studio. I'm going to come to locate file. I'm going to hit browse, and then I'm going to go to my desktop where I saved it. Here it is, stream playlist 1. I'm going to select that. I'm going to hit open. That's going to bring in that file directly into OBS. And then it's very important, you want to go ahead and select loop. Now, the playlist that I shared with you has 3 hours worth of music. But if you only want to have 4 or 5 songs, maybe 10 minutes worth of music, if you hit loop, that music will just continue